If you want to squeeze into a tight dress for a special night out or just lose a few centimetres off your stomach, there is a solution. It's called the Body Wrap, and its devotees claim you can drop a dress size after a few treatments. A sceptical Alex Tarney put Body Wraps to the test.
So that's 35.5 centimetres you've just lost all over, so that's 14 inches.
Believe it or not, this woman just lost 35.5 centimetres in an hour without exercise or dieting, although not without some discomfort.
Well, it's a lot easier than spending an hour and a half in the gym, and you do get the results.
Yes, it does sound too good to be true, particularly because the lure of losing inches within hours has for years been one of the worst offenders in the hype behind the beauty business. But the universal contour wrap, which owes more to the ancient Egyptian times than to modern day, appears to be getting results.
I had the first treatment done, and I went home. I could get into a skirt that was tight before, which was really bonus for me.
And what about the embarrassment factor?
Look, it's not a glamorous treatment. I've had more glamorous treatments than this, but the benefit sure outweighs the being uncomfortable.
You want to lose weight? You want to move that fat bottom of yours? You want to help the environment? Use your fat bottom and plug up the ozone layer.
The idea behind the body wrapping is that the sea clay draws out the excess toxins from substances like caffeine, nicotine and alcohol stored in the fat cells underneath our skin. They say this compacts the tissues together and the result is instant inch loss, but not actual weight loss.
So the bandages are soaked in this clay that's been mined from a dead seabed that's located off the west coast of America. It's combined with minerals, and the idea is that it acts like a giant poultice effect and draws out all the toxins stored amongst your fatty tissue.
Joanne Matthews is so convinced that wrapping works, she's left her home in England, where there's already 1,000 body wrapping salons, to introduce the treatment to Australia.
Joanne, it actually sounds too good to be true.
Everybody says that.
And why do you think it does sound too good to be true?
Because everybody's sceptical about any type of weight loss program, and it does sound too good to be true because the only way you actually lose weight is by dieting. This isn't a weight loss, it's an inch loss, and people do get confused between the two.
The inch loss, I reckon, is probably the best bonus for most people.
So that doesn't bother you that it's not weight loss, only inch loss?
No, it doesn't bother me at all. I'm actually not interested in weight loss at all. Inch loss is for me a lot better.
Why is that? Why is inch loss better than weight loss?
Because it's how you look, not how much you weigh.
We're taking 18 measuring.
Joanne believes this isn't just another treatment that relies on water loss for results. Mark Gorfine is in the Army Reserves, but even that couldn't prepare him for the experience of the body wrap.
Well, this is my first one, but yeah, it feels fine. It's a different feeling, I suppose. Not every day you get wrapped up in bandages, but yeah, it seems all right. But I'll let you know at the end.
What do you think your friends in the Army would think of this treatment?
Well, hopefully they won't be watching it.
After the hour had passed, both Tracy and Mark got the results they wanted, and Joanne promises the tape measure doesn't lie. The results are guaranteed for 30 days.
29 centimetres.
Yeah, good.
And as I'm standing and Joe's measuring, I can actually see that here. I can actually see it myself.
Yes, I could never lose size like that without exercising. So yes, it's great.
Good. Well, if you have a course of 3 to 4 reps, you can actually expect to go down a total dress size.